hear the drums. Do you guys hear the drums? Rather than being against something, I'd rather be for something. Wouldn't you? Let's all join together. Let's not protest. Let's take our power back. I hear the rum-tum-tumming of the drums. It sounds like somebody is against Elon Musk. How about if instead of being against each other, we no longer enemy image? We take our power back. We stop saying things like, look what they did to us. And we start speaking the truth and saying we did it ourselves. We don't want to protest. We want to take our power back. Stop being against stuff. And let's all come together. There is no enemy image. We are loving each other. Why can't we just love each other? Why can't we stop selling out and going to work?
What do we do?
Let's get rid of all the borders. Let's get rid of the us and them. Let's use love, care, and kindness and never protest again. Let's open hearts. Let's connect deeper. Let's not protest. Oh no, I want us to be creative and bulldoze all the concrete. Let's go, make it beautiful. I like to protest at the farmer's market. And I say, let's plant a garden. If you say no, Elon Musk, you're gonna get more Elon Musk. Cause you're giving him your energy. So just love and take your power back. Elon Musk is not responsible for you. And you can take your power from him and then dissolve the domination systems. I wanna have a global liberation. I don't want people who like Elon Musk to be hurt. And I don't want people who are from Israel or Palestine, because as soon as we enemy image, someone gets hurt. What if you're lovable? You're lovable, huh? What if you're lovable? You're lovable, huh? And if you're lovable, can't Elon Musk be lovable too? Yeah! And I don't want to protest. I don't want to have anyone be against each other when there's love and care and kindness. I want the least amount of force and control, because that is how we dissolve violence. You guys come together, love each other, is how we get of Elon Musk's. And then there's no more billionaires. We can share resources. And I agree they're being split up in a way that causes distrust and chaos and violence. Love you guys. Hey, you guys, I'm serious. I do speeches out here all the time. I'm looking for my people, but it's not being against each other. We have to come together with love. We need to bulldoze the concrete, because I'm tired of skateboarding and having flies hit my face. We gotta stop poisoning rats, because they're pooping in my garden, poison poop. Because if rats eat poison, they poop poison, and then guess what? The hogs eat them and they die from poison, and the dogs and cats. How about if we just go collect all the rat traps and clean the ocean? And how about if we take care of Earth and stop the protesting? No more us against them. Only love. Only us. No more them. No more splitting up resources in a way that causes violence. No more not loving and trusting. I want us to be affectionate with each other, Goddess. I want everyone. I want Gaza to be free. I want us to be free. Everyone gets to be free. There's no bad people. Palestine doesn't have to be free, and Israel doesn't have to be bad. We all get to be lovable and free. There's no us and them. We are all lovable. There's only one universal divine being, and we are all lovable. Cause if you come and you say these people are bad, you're gonna hurt them and cause violence. So we have to love and exercise our heart muscle even though we want to judge. And that's called Christ consciousness. And that's why it's a beautiful song. It's about this love. It's a higher vibration. It's when we are not enemy imaging. And it's way better because it builds trust and connection and makes us go back into our biosphere and out of domination systems that are powered by market economy and government and voting and raising funds instead of raising willingness and capacity, which makes us feel wonderful and ecstasy and bliss. And I would rather feel that than be bored.
That shit sucks.
I know, that's because I'm a superhero and I don't have to be perfect. I get to be lovable no matter what. And sometimes my freestyles are what's up. Sometimes they're so-so, and I'm okay with that as long as my heart's open, which means I could say, yeah, sometimes I suck. Sometimes I'm amazing. You want to know something? Because I love myself so much, I don't take anything personally. That's called Christ consciousness. I got one bill, $56 a month. I live off $220 a month general relief, and I eat better than when I did when I was rich because I get so many fruits and vegetables. I gotta give them away because they're gonna go bad if I don't. My fridge is filled with them. I used to eat junk before and fill my freezer up with meals that were already prepared. The more I put love in my body and give love to others, the more I create Christ consciousness within myself by not judging, by not being against, by not protesting. What I will do is I will ask us to garden. I will ask us to have universal needs-based systems instead of merit-based systems where we emerge in a world of scarcity and then we must mobilize to go meet our universal needs, which are for sale, which means some of us have way less than what we need and others have way more. And it's actually an addiction, I found out, market economy. And now that I am sober from market economy, let me tell you, Jesus used to say, and I'm not Christian, Jesus used to say, hey Doobadoodles, he used to say that rich people cannot get into heaven. But the truth is, heaven is right here if we make it. I want us to get rid of the concrete. I want us to bring back biodiversity. There used to be otters, beavers, bears, mountain lions, coyotes, so much wildlife right here where I stand. Buffalo, mammoths, like who knows? Let us biodiversify the whole earth. Stop being against each other. Stop selling out. No, you are not for sale. Go back to your family. Don't drop your kids off at daycare or at school. It is the age of information. You don't have to take your kids to school. They will have a mediocre education because there is far more information on the internet. You could go to any university on the internet. We do not have to be enslaved anymore. We have to think of a new consciousness where we are in the biosphere of the planet and we're not worried about what kind of human is doing what. We must live in a world with no rules or laws or borders because it's built off trust and meeting the universal needs of all of life. And when we are servants, we will feel ecstasy because we will leave the low to mid-grade state of fight or flight that all of us are in, our sympathetic nervous system, and we will enter our parasympathetic nervous system. This is called Christ consciousness. Okay? Just like a Jesus or a Buddha or an Allah or a Krishna. Okay? As far as I'm concerned, we're all God. That's what's up. So the 12 steps says you gotta have a God and you're gonna get a spiritual awakening. I say, not only do you have to have God, but you also have to be in touch with love, using the most love, care, and kindness, and the least force, control, and violence. And you also got to be connected to nature, okay? So I don't want to hear any humans against each other. There's no more government.